Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. Welcome to our town hall discussion. Today we will discuss an important question. Is politics important for everyday life or does it only create conflict? Politics affect many aspects of our life such as education, healthcare, public service and even the cost of living. However, politics can create disagreement and division amongst people. Today, our panelists will share different perspectives on this issue. Let us begin with our political student.
Thank you, moderator. I strongly believe that politics is important in everyday life. Many people think politics only involves politicians, but politics affects everyone. Government decisions influence education, transportation, healthcare, and job opportunities. One important political concept is democracy. In a democracy, citizens can vote and choose their leaders. Through elections, people participate in decision-making and influence government policies. Without politics, citizens would have no voice in how society is governed. Therefore, politics is essential for a functioning society.
Thank you. Now let us hear from our NGO perspective.
Thank you, our moderator. For me, I agree that politics is important. Politics helps protect human rights and promote social justice. For example, laws against discrimination and policies supporting education are often achieved through political process. Another important concept is legitimacy. A government gains legitimacy when citizens believe it has the right to govern. When leaders listen to citizens and respect their rights, people are more likely to trust the government. And on the other hand, politics also encourage citizens' participation. Citizens can join public discussions, community programs, and elections to improve society. Therefore, politics is not only about power, it is also about protecting people and improving communities.
Thank you for your perspective. Now let us hear an opposing views from our university students.
Thank you. Although politics has significance, I believe politics often create conflict. Many arguments among friends, families, and communities happen because of political difference. People sometimes become divided because they support different political parties or leaders. Political debates on social media often become hostile and disrespectful. Instead of bringing people together, politics sometimes create tension and polarization. As a result, politics may damage relationships and social harmony.
Thank you. Now let us hear from our journalists.
Thank you, moderator. I believe politics is important, but it can become problematic when political power is pursued. One important concept is power. Governments need power to make decisions and maintain order. However, when power is abused, problems such as corruption, favoritism, and lack of transparency may occur. Another concept is accountability. Political leaders should be accountable for their actions. The media plays an important role in monitoring governments and informing the public. If leaders are not held accountable, citizens may lose trust in political institutions. Therefore, politics itself is not a problem. The problem is how political power is used.
Thank you. Now I would like to ask a question to all panelists. If politics creates conflicts, should society avoid politics completely?
In my opinion, society cannot completely avoid politics. However, people should be careful not to let political difference destroy relationships. Respectful discussions are important.
I agree. Conflict is natural in any society. The purpose of democracy is not to eliminate disagreement, but to manage it peacefully. Different opinions help improve decision making.
I would also like to add that political participation allows citizens to express their concern. Without participation, important social issues may be ignored. Therefore, politics gives citizens an opportunity to influence change.
Furthermore, transparency and accountability can reduce many politics problems. When governments are open and responsible, citizens are more likely to trust political institutions.
Thank you. Here is another question. Do you think politics affect students directly?
Yes, government policies influence scholarship, university funding, and educational opportunities. Students are directly affected by political decisions.
Besides that, politics also affect freedoms of expression and student participation in public discussions. Therefore, students should understand political issues.
I agree that politics affects students. However, students should focus on facts and avoid spreading misinformation or hatred.
I believe political awareness is important because today's students will become tomorrow's leaders and voters.
Thank you to all panelists. Today we have heard different perspectives on whether politics is important in everyday life or whether it's only creates conflicts. We learned that politics influence education, healthcare, rights, and government policies. We also learned that politics may create disagreement and conflicts, especially when power is abused. However, politics remains an important of society because it allows citizens to participate in decision making and contribute to democratic governance. In conclusion, politics can bring both benefits and challenge. The key is responsible participation, respect for different opinions, and accountability in leaderships. Thank you everyone for your listening.
I just had to let you know you're. She a happy baby boom, she